सभी बच्चे प्यार के विमान में पहुंच गए। वैसे तो न्यू ईयर मनाने के लिए आए, लेकिन सभी के नैनों में क्या दिखाई दे रहा है? न्यू ईयर, नया साल तो निमित्त मात्र, लेकिन आप सभी के नैनों में क्या उमंग है? 3 बधाइयाँ दे रहे हो। एक, अपने नए जीवन की बधाई, और दूसरी नए युग की बधाई, और तीसरी परिवार और बाप से मिलन की बधाई। आपके नैनों में क्या घूम रहा है? अपना नवयुग सामने आ रहा है ना? दिल में उमंग आ रहा है कि नया युग आया किया है। नए युग की चमकीली ड्रेस इतना सामने स्पष्ट है कि आज संगम युग पर है, और जल्दी से ये चमकीली ड्रेस पहननी है। सामने देख देख खुश हो रहे, विदाई भी दे रहे हैं और बधाई भी ले रहे, जैसे पुराने साल को विदाई देते हैं, फिर वो साल भूल जाता है, नया साल ही सामने आता है। ऐसे ही आपके सामने पुराने दुनिया को बधाई नहीं, लेकिन नई दुनिया को बधाई दे रहे, पुराने दुनिया को विदाई दे रहे। समझा ना सभी ने? समझा?
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 2. Tapasya. Experimenting with yoga, experiencing transformation. Tapasya means to dance in happiness, to sing praises of God and of your original and eternal stage. Now, we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. I think you all had good luck for today. Practicing, experimenting with tapasya, experiencing transformation. I'm sure you had good luck today. I was asking myself, and you all can think about, is it easy to say goodbye or easy to accept congratulations? Someone says congratulations, you won this prize, but in exchange, you have to give up this. So that's what really Baba says is that you have to say goodbye. It's so beautiful in English, goodbye, right? Not in a hard way or bitter way. I said, okay, I won't do this anymore. I won't do this anymore. No, in a good way. It was drama, it happened, it was beautiful, because it's going to happen again next kalpa. So if I say nicely goodbye, very pleasantly say good, but bye for now. It was good, because nothing is bad in drama. Perfect, accurate, beneficial. Drama is perfect, is accurate, and there is benefit in that. These three words, those who remember with drama, it will be very easy to say, okay, it was drama, good, bye, right? It was good, but it's gone now, no, bye. So there is a very beautiful way to say goodbye, Vidai. And then our heart opens to accept congratulations for what Baba wants us to be for this year. If we had done when Baba said this in so many years ago, Baba's task would have accomplished. But when Baba keeps saying you have to be perfect and still there is short time for you, we should be very happy, because still there is time, but short. You know, when people build houses, structure, everything gets ready very quickly. But when it comes to finishing small things, big, very, very little things, they get left. And they don't get certificate of completion. So when Baba talks about our completion, perfection, only little things are left. Big ones we have done. Lust is not there, anger is there. Baba say, little brother, he appears once in a while. Greed is not there, but little bit desires of recognition, of service, whatever it is. Attachment is not there, but traces are there. Same is with arrogance. So I always say that big things are done, so it's complete, but little things are still there. And that sometimes take time. So listening to Baba's Murli this morning, just ask yourself, should I accept that congratulations from Baba? Because Baba says you have to remain merged in love. Such interesting to see the Murli and the concept of Tapasya almost same. Tapasya also is dancing in happiness and singing in joy. I remember today, once there was a time that we came to know recently through Vishwaratan Dada's life story that he's the one who created tree. I didn't know that. But later on, Baba wanted to get it done properly. So there were some artists from Bombay, very famous artists, Ramesh Bhai brought them to Madhuban. And so they had to, this what you see in History Hall, so they had to paint it. So when they will paint little bit, then Brahma Baba will go look at it with Dadi Gulzar. Is it all right? Because Dadi Gulzar, when she saw, she had vision of Kalpatri. She saw these heads hanging on the branches. She got scared. What is all this? Right? She didn't understand. But gradually, it's like other branches of different religion, everything start becoming clear. So Brahma Baba used to, all these paintings were on the floor because I also was there. And they will spread it on the floor in History Hall. And Baba, he was very flexible, and so he will bend. Sometimes he will sit on floor and look at those paintings. So one time we went and Baba was dancing, not dancing as jumping, like these days dance is jumping. But those days dances were like in a rhythm. You move your arms, your head, like joy, inner joy. So Baba was dancing. So we just we were surprised. But it was that how he was so joyful, like today we said Tapasya is dancing. Because when there is complete inner purity, clear lightness, you are so joyful. It feels like you are dancing. I love to hear the praise of Sadhguru Baba, and there is not many songs on teacher, but lot on Sadhguru. We have one brothers here from the Sikh religion. And every day in the morning after when I have to do my physical, some moments, postures, I listen to Sadhguru. They have beautiful voice, beautiful vibrations when they are singing. Meri tusse preet lagi, patang wal. There are many good songs. I'm sure you will know, right? You can raise your hand if you acknowledge. Because as soon as they say Vaha Guruva, my heart really sings. What? Not only one time Vaha, but I can say many times because it's the Sadguru's grace. Guru Nanak himself sang for God. You can hear also they have Eko Ankar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvay Nirvay. Very beautifully. जो हो रहा है होसी वो भी सत और जो होगा वो भी सत युग युगांतर सब सत. So Brahma Baba used to talk about one is Granth, other is called Sukhmani, other scripture. Because in my community also Lokik, because we were very near Sindh and Punjab. So we also used to have Granth at our home. My grandfather will read loudly every morning and we used to listen sometime. But Guru Nanak praised one, Eko Ankar. So Brahma Baba used to say the very pure knowledge. So when we with love, merge in love, that's true tapasya. One definitely dance and sings. Your feet are not on the ground. And internally you just say, Vaha Baba, wonderful Baba. So that's tapasya. Tapasya is not just I sit firmly. Even my back is hurting, but I have to be tapasya. Right? But if you really bodiless, then back also becomes all right. I have seen pain just disappear. If you are in bodiless state, someone said, what's the importance of bodiless? I said in negative vibrations, violent situation, painful situation, fearsome situation, just be bodiless. It will not affect your body. One time I was sitting on wheelchair for 5 hours without moving, and I said, I don't think I will be able to get up and stand still. But what I do in such situation, I just become bodiless. And the impact on the body, that is very little. But it's hurting, it's too much, I'm tiring, this is happening, that's happening, all the time, like I'm talking about body. If I'm talking all the time about body, then body feels it. All those who do Hatha Yoga, they always tell, never tell your body, my shoulder is very bad. They say shoulder is listening. Give a pat to your shoulder and say, you're doing very well. You will work well. Send those vibrations to your each part of the body. In the morning when I wake up very early, first I give lot of good vibrations to the body. Here also, one teacher used to come, Hatha Yoga teacher, to teach us some postures. So one of the sister keeps saying, why should this shoulder is not good? Don't say that, because shoulder is listening. Don't say that. But you give lot of love to your shoulder and say, but you had been doing very well. It's like you give a pat to your shoulder mentally, or even with your hand. You know, when people finish their exercises these days, they pat the body. It's a whole exercise. And why they do it, they feel it's circulation, but it's also the love you're sharing with the body. One is attachment with body, and others is respect for body. You are using body so much. And those who keep body with love, they always look well, even whatever their body is going through. They always will look well. It's Baba's Sakash, and it's my own pure love towards the body, because body is part of nature. If I respect body, love body, I'm respecting nature. You gave me this body. It's very nice, very good. So deep nature of thankfulness, appreciation are very, very good, healthy vibrations for the body also, plus then with the nature. I create a relationship with nature of love and care. You cannot use body forcefully, but you can use it lovefully. And lovefully, you can do much more. And forcefully, there is tension of what I have to do. Keep doing it, keep doing, but with tension. That's not love for body, right? So practice of bodiless stage, that awareness is tapasya. You know that Baba used to say, okay, if you are not well, still you come to Murli. If you cannot sit, you take support and sit, but you don't miss Murli. So same is, yes, there are some of you, you're not physically very young or have some kind of, when I go to doctor and he said, do you have anywhere pain? And I said, here a little bit. He said, I have more than you, whose body doesn't have any pain. So bodiless stage is such a stage where love for the soul and respect for the nature. love for the soul and respect for the nature. Don't use it forcefully, but with love. Don't say, my knee is not good, it's very bad. My knee hadn't been working well these days. Okay, then take care of it. So it's not attachment, it's respect, it's love for nature. What is body? Air, water, fire, earth. Whole Ayurvedic, what is Ayurvedic? They go by elements, like someone's body has more heat, someone's body doesn't have. So it's the flame within you, the fire which ignites, keep your body very warm. So body is not warm from outside temperature, actually it's from inside element of heat now. Yes, we like air condition, we like breeze, but you are inside breathing the air, right? And that is the element. Breathing is what? It's the element of air, right? Speaking what? Element of sky, volume, I speak. So bodiless stage and angelic stage is very interesting. I have really experimented with both bodiless, also angelic. Very detached and lovely. Very lovely, but detached. Then you can play the part as an angel. So tomorrow our attention will be dancing in supersensitive joy with bodiless stage or angelic stage, or not getting confused what to do, follow Father. I guarantee you, as soon as you will say follow Father, even if you don't know anything, very good thought will emerge in you, how to follow my Baba. And if I don't follow, I will be lost. Where will I go? I always keep telling myself, I follow Father, I follow my ancestor souls all the time. So I'm traveling with them, right? I'm not alone. Wherever I find I need some help, they are there, they extend their hand, they hold the hand, they support, right? As they did when they were in the physical, right? Once I asked Dadis, I don't like to tell you all when I have any physical treatment or something. They say, you should tell us. I said, but you will have, why you have to use your thoughts for my body? We are together and we want to know everything. Because I used to think, should I write them? Should I tell them how much? So once I asked, they said, no, we want to support your life. So much love Brahma Baba had. I had first surgery and Baba's all-rounder Dadi came and he gave a little bag, had money. Baba sent this for you. Fruits, Baba sent this for you. So love of Baba, ancestor souls. So we have to follow Brahma Baba. And also self-recognition of my eternal self is my singing. I am a point of light, a point of light. I am peaceful soul, I am loveful soul. As many times you can say this to yourself. That's our song, right? So tomorrow is the day where we will have lots of fun of dancing and singing. That is our tapasya tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Welcome to a weekly journey, time and day. When truth enters the heart, the soul sparkles.
हर एक अपनी अपनी दिल से रुचि से मेहनत करते हैं कि हम बाबा के बच्चे सदा योगी भव बने और बाबा के समान बने, अथवा जो भी पास के कर्म विकर्म के बोझे है उनको समाप्त करें, अर्थात कर्मातीत बने। अपने अपने नंबरवार पुरुषार्थ अनुसार सभी दिल से ये मेहनत कर रहे हो तो जरूर अनुभव भी करते होंगे कि हमारी कर्मातीत स्थिति क्या होती है या किसको कही जाती है। कई पूछते हैं कि वास्तव में अपनी प्रैक्टिकली स्थिति का कैसे अनुभव करें कि हमारे कर्मों का बोझा भी खत्म होता जाता है। तो इनका जवाब हमेशा मैं देती हूँ कि हमारे ज्ञान अथवा योग का अर्थ ही है परिवर्तन की शक्ति। ज्ञान का मतलब ही है परिवर्तन की शक्ति। ज्ञान बुद्धि से परिवर्तन करता, पहला तो परिवर्तन हो जाता है कि जो बहुत काल से बहुत जन्मों से देह अभिमान में थे, तो पहले तो परिवर्तन हमारा होता है कि हम वास्तव में आत्मा है न कि देह है। और इसी परिवर्तन की शक्ति से ही हमारे सारे ही विचार कहो, मनसा कहो, वाचा कहो, कर्मणा कहो, परिवर्तन होती। ऐसे ही योग की शक्ति का भी अर्थ ही है, योग माना भी परिवर्तन की शक्ति। योग हमें वो परिवर्तन की शक्ति देता जिससे हम अपने इंद्रियां जीत बने और उनसे भी पहले हमारे मनसा के सूक्ष्म व्यर्थ संकल्प जीत बने। पहले योग का अर्थ समझते थे कि योग माना मन को अमन करना, दमन करना, परंतु अभी हम जानते हैं कि हमें मन को दमन नहीं करना पड़ता, परंतु व्यर्थ संकल्पों को शुद्ध संकल्प में परिवर्तन करना पड़ता। अर्थात योग ने हमें मनसा पर, व्यर्थ संकल्पों पर, वृत्तियों पर कंट्रोल करने की शक्ति देता। तो सबसे पहले खुद का चार्ट रोज ये चेक करना पड़ता कि मेरे मनसा के व्यर्थ संकल्पों की कहाँ तक स्थिति बदल गई है। ज्ञान ने बताया व्यर्थ क्या होता है, वेस्ट थॉट्स क्या होता है, बुरे माया के संकल्प क्या होते, वृत्तियां क्या होती, ये ज्ञान से हमें जानकारी मिली है। हम समझते हो कि ये बात तो हर एक अच्छी तरह से जानते कि बुरे संकल्प किसको कहते, बुरी मनसा किसको कहते। चाहे बुरे काम की वृत्तियां रहती है, चाहे किसी दूसरे के प्रति बुरी वैर विरोधों की भावना होती है, चाहे किसी के प्रति हमारी दुश्मनी को नफरतें होती है, अथवा कोई भी वस्तुओं में तीसरा आसक्तियां होती है, कोई भी प्रकार की आकर्षण है, ये सब है बुरे भावना। जितना जितना मनसा में बुराई होगी उतना उतना देह का अभिमान अथवा अहंकार भी बढ़ता जाएगा। इसलिए ये जितनी भी हमारी मनसा की वृत्तियां शुद्ध नहीं होंगी, उतना उतना सूक्ष्म हमारे कर्मों का बोझा बढ़ता जाता। इसलिए हमारे को सबसे पहले बुद्धि की ये चेकिंग रखनी पड़ती कि हमारी बुद्धि कितनी साफ, स्वच्छ, शुद्ध, पवित्र है, स्व के प्रति भी, दूसरों के प्रति भी। जैसे मिसाल साइंस के सभी साधनों में देखते हैं कि हर बात में लाइन क्लियर चाहिए। अगर लाइन कहाँ भी कोई क्लियर नहीं होगी तो हमें कुछ भी क्लियर नहीं मिलेगा। ये साइंस भी बड़ी सूक्ष्म में जाती, सब बातों की कितनी वायरलेस वगैरह क्लियर सूक्ष्म में करती है, परंतु उनसे अति सूक्ष्म हमारी बुद्धि की लाइन है। तो सबसे पहले हमारे को देखना है कि मैं अपने 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 पुरुषार्थ से मैं संतुष्ट हूँ, सेटिस्फाई हूँ। पुरुषार्थ माना कि मैं अपनी इंद्रियों का अपना विजयी हूँ, इंद्रियां जीत हूँ, चाहे दृष्टि की, चाहे वृत्ति की, चाहे वाचा की, चाहे कर्मणा की, चाहे लौकिक में, चाहे अलौकिक में, चाहे व्यवहार में, चाहे परमार्थ में। मैं अपना चार्ट देखूं कि मेरी इंद्रियां मेरे वश है, जीत है, या इंद्रियां से ही मेरी हार। मिसला कई मेरे से कहते हैं इंद्रिय सुख की क्या अनुभूति होती। मैं कहती हूँ अति इंद्रिय सुख का अर्थ ही है इंद्रिया जीत का सुख। इंद्रियां जीत रहेंगे तो अति इंद्रिय सुख होगा, इंद्रियां जीत नहीं तो अति इंद्रिय सुख भी नहीं अनुभव करें। क्यों? आत्मा इंद्रियों से परे है, ऊपर है। इंद्रियां स्थूल है, आत्मा उनसे अति सूक्ष्म ऊपर है। और फिर आत्मा के ऊपर प्यारा बाबा है। तो अगर आत्मा अपने नीचे इंद्रियों के ही अधीन है तो मेरा बाबा कहते भी उनका सुख का अनुभव नहीं कर सके। परंतु जब इंद्रियां जीत रहेंगे तो आत्मा अपने बाबा के ही याद के सुखों को अनुभव करती है। जितना जितना आत्मा अपने बाबा के संबंधों में रहेंगी, उतना उतना सुख का अनुभव करेगी।
सिंध में एक सितंबर को थी जन्मी, कान्हा भक्ति दादी के मन में थी। 15 बरस की थी बाबा से मिली, मंडली ने जिंदगी बदली। हुआ था दरस शिव नूर का भी, स्वर्ग सी एक नई दुनिया दिखी। रही साथ रब के जो अंत आदि, प्रकाश की मणि है अपनी दादी। वो प्यारी दादी, हो न्यारी दादी, सबकी दुलारी है हमारी दादी, हमारी दादी।
दादी ने कहा 3 शब्द दादी के सदा याद करना। हर कार्य शुरू करने के पहले ये याद करना, फिर कार्य शुरू करना। निमित्त, निर्माण, निर्मल वाणी।
Wonderful Baba, wonderful daddies, wonderful Parivar. Amazing. So very nice. Daddy's class is always very unique. Thank you. So now tomorrow is Monday. Schedule is same and special Amritavela, and during the day as we have just 5 times, 8:30 to 9, then 10:30 to 11, 12:30 to 1, 4:30 to 5, and now in the night 8:30 to 9 again. So we're doing 30 minutes meditation together. So I know many of you had been joining and it's wonderful. Thank you. And anybody is welcome to join whenever you are available. Om Shanti. So now let's invite our angel, Sister Gayatri. She will guide us for tomorrow's homework. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. And we're here to do our homework. And the theme is Tapasya. So I hope you're experimenting with remembrance and you are experiencing transformation, even if in little drops. And hopefully these little drops are creating some sort of newness in you. It's a new year, and so we need some newness in us. And Baba was talking about that today. So yesterday I shared with you that experimenting with remembrance, tapasya, and experiencing transformation is based on the word ek, one, ek. So this week we will focus on eknami, belonging to one, and ekagrata, to stabilize the mind with determination, that is determination in our thoughts, and the intellect with concentration. So the stage we will be allowing to grow and mold and form is the subtle, avyakt, and angelic stage. So this week, we will focus on Eknami, belonging to one, Ekagrata, concentration of the intellect and determination of the mind thoughts. And the stage that we want to be molded and shaped is our angelic stage, our Avyak stage. And of course, what we will be observing is the experiences of transformation within our sanskaras and within our nature. And as Baba says, the aim, the overall aim of Tapasya is to make soul consciousness our natural nature and to develop a closeness and an equality to Baba. Of course, it is to Shiv Baba, but we'll be looking at the life of Brahma Baba, the footsteps of Brahma Baba we will be following. So the homework for today, and if we could put that slide up of the homework. The homework slide, as you would see, it is on what you've been hearing about, that Tapasya means to dance in happiness, to sing praises of God and of your original and eternal stage. So I'm not just singing the praises of Baba, but as I sing those praises of Baba, I'm also singing the same praises, which means I'm becoming equal to him in those praises, and I'm becoming close to him in those praises in my original, which is my divine form, and my eternal, which is my incorporeal form. And so that's the meaning of Tapasya for tomorrow. That's what I want to experience in tomorrow's practice. Now, I am the Tapasvi, right? The one who does it is called a Tapasvi. So I, the Tapasvi soul, I will be experimenting with certain treasures that will allow me to dance in this happiness, to sing praises of Baba, and to sing praises of my own original and eternal stage. So I will be experimenting with some treasures, some spiritual treasures. So I will experience with the spiritual treasures of time. I will experiment, I'll be using time when I sit for my 10 minutes. I'll be using thoughts. So because the thoughts would allow me to emerge the happiness, to sing the praises. But also they will be based on knowledge. They will be based on how Baba praises himself, how Baba teaches us to praise him and praise ourselves, or how he praises us. So in doing that, using the treasures of time, of thoughts, and of knowledge, we will be celebrating our own life, our Brahmin life, and the life of our family, of course, with delight. And the soul will dance and the soul will sing the praises of Baba and of course itself. Now, in so doing, the transformational aspect will be seen that not only is Baba, this ordinary person, maybe sometimes we take Baba for granted, we sometimes make him very ordinary. No, but within the dancing, there's actually Baba's form of being the Almighty Authority. And Baba being the Almighty Authority is our companion in our Brahmin life. And we're not just dancing with God the Father and God the Mother, but we are also dancing with God as the companion, being the Almighty Authority. And so this allows us to experience that supersensuous joy that Adiji talked about and Sister Mohini talked about. So that's what the Tapasvi will be. That's the form and shape of the Tapasvi, of the soul, as it is dancing. Now we'll keep the slide on because I will do the follow father bit later. So tomorrow in our daily practice, this is what we'll be doing. Now, before we go into the daily practice, I just want to share something about singing and dancing, an experience that suddenly dawned on me I was having, but I never would say that it was such because I never connected it to Tapasya. But I realized today in my realization of doing this point before presenting it to you, that that was Tapasya that was happening to me. During the early part of my Brahmin life, I had the opportunity to sit behind Abhyat Bap Dada in Om Shanti Bhavan. When he would come to meet the children, somehow or the other, I went and I sat behind him on the stage, and I would stay there with him after the Murli until sometimes the next morning, because he used to spend hours and hours and hours meeting children individually. And I would be sitting behind him for those hours and hours and hours, and I wouldn't move. And I realized today that that was a form of tapasya, just sitting there next to him. And after the hours and hours and hours and hours of him meeting different people, I would subtly tune in to him, and I would be like enjoying what he was saying to every single soul, even though I didn't understand or speak Hindi. I did it less than I do today. And I would really be enjoying his company, just sitting there with him, not doing anything else but sitting. But there was attunement that was happening. And then after he would leave and I would go back to my room, I would be so happy. It would be as if I'm singing and dancing and doing all the things we're supposed to be doing tomorrow in the Tapasya. So why I share that with you, it's because in the daily practice, this is what is also happening to us. We, for those 10 minutes, could go into Baba's room and sit there for 10 minutes, but tune in, as it were, to Baba's soul vibrations, to the Supreme Soul vibrations. And then as we tune into the Supreme Soul's vibrations, we will be naturally in Tapasya. It's not a big effort we're making. We're just sitting there with him. We're sitting there with him as our companion. And he is also tuning into us. And then when we come out of the 10 minutes, we will be having the singing and dancing and the beautiful, joyful, delightful experience. So try that tomorrow. Just go sit with him and just be there with him. The daily practice, I would suggest to you, make it intentional. Pay attention to those 10 minutes. And practice it with concentration and determination. Now, the concentration and determination, the concentration is tuning into him. The determination is just keeping my thoughts around him and not allowing it to go back to what I have to do, just being with him. Now, Sister Mohini said something beautiful. She said, tapasya is an awareness. And it's true, because the word tap means heat. So it's the heat that comes from Baba. It's the heat of love. It's the whatever quality he's giving to us. But it's, first of all, saturating our awareness. So tomorrow, when we're, for the 10 minutes, we could choose, this is just a suggestion for you, but you could choose whatever you want, but choose an awareness from the point of the day. So the awareness I thought you could choose is when the Almighty Authority is my companion, then Brahmin life is to dance, to sing, and to experience joy. So for the 10 minutes, you'll take this into your awareness. And then this awareness, you will connect to one Baba as your companion. And as Daddy Ji says, by doing that, the line of your intellect will become clear. It will be clearly linked to Eknami. That intellect will belong to one. And then the concentration and determination would be natural, because it would hold you to that one. It's the one you belong to will hold you to him. And his might will actually create the concentration and determination in you. So it's not a forceful thing, concentration and determination. It's something that Baba helps us to have. And so then we would feel that celebration going on, the dancing, the singing, the experience of joy, etc. And again, we will start this at 3:30 in the morning, and we will conclude at 9:30 with our chart. I would also say to you, if you want, you could do something very creative. You could actually create a playlist of all the beautiful songs that you connect with to Baba. Use the song to connect to Baba, songs that makes the soul sing, dance, and experience joy. So there's so many love songs to Baba. So make your playlist, and every 10 minutes, use one of those songs to be with him. and it would be a nice thing for your chart. So when you're going to do your chart tomorrow night, again, you're going to capture the realizations from your experiments in yoga. You're going to see what it was that really brought you close to Baba, what it was that made you feel equal in that praise when you were praising Baba, and you were also praising your eternal and your original self, what it was that made you close to him and made you equal to him, and you capture that, and how it was that it made our stage more subtle. In just praising him and ourselves, how did my stage become more subtle, that abject stage? So try to capture something, even if it's one thing, capture it, because it's important to experiment with it, because that's part of the tapasya. And then when you're doing your divine characteristics, again, it's something creative. Tomorrow you could do your playlist of songs, and you could list all the songs that make you sing and dance and be with Baba that you enjoy during the day. And you could do that as and the divine characteristics that it brought out in you, because music in and of itself really touches your nature and your sanskaras. So just listening to music and remembering Baba, your sanskaras are subtly changing. They're becoming softer. It's like melting it. And of course, the nature will take on that same kind of softness. So that is what I will suggest for our practice tomorrow for our 10 minutes, and also for doing our charts. And now let's go to Baba's room. But before we go to Baba's room, let us bring back the slide of today's point, because we will go into Baba's room, and we will go into the room of Costa Rica, San Jose. We want to visit Baba's Costa Rica room. But before we go in, let us look at this point of following Father Brahma, because we're going into his room. And so let's go into the room with these steps, following in his footsteps. So we're going to follow Father Brahma in celebrating our Brahmin life. From childhood, Bap Dada, he catches hold of each child's finger, and it's this little finger, this pinky, and he catches hold of that finger. And then with that little finger in his hand, he guides us. He guides us in how to walk, in how to sit. He guides us in everything. And as he says, from Amrit Vela until we sleep at night, he keeps guiding our actions. So as we go into Baba's room, let us enter the silence of his room, following him by handing him our little pinky, our little finger, and he then guides us further. Om Shanti.
Shanti, after saying goodbye to Didi, we will continue with our good night meditation until 9 o'clock. So if you would like to stay back for good night meditation, please do so. दीदी से गुड बाय करने के बाद 9 बजे तक रोज हम गुड नाइट मेडिटेशन करेंगे, तो जिनको भी रुकना हो रुक सकते हैं। हम 4 धाम की यात्रा करेंगे। We'll do for pilgrimage in Madhya.
Om Shanti and good night, everyone. Om Shanti.